At the risk of sounding dramatic, which yes, this is about to sound very dramatic, I have never been more in need of a break in my life. So now that we've gotten the dramatics out of the way, let me explain why. It is January 16th and I am finally going home for the holidays. And I understand how pathetic that sounds, very pathetic, but I work in the TV news industry, and when you're new in the TV industry, chances are you're not getting off for the holidays. That means I worked through Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, Christmas Eve, New Year's Day, all of it. While everyone else was just, let's just say, looking at the Insta stories was a little bit rough. But finally, my time has come. I'm going to be going home to New York for a full week, and this is my first day off. Like, I haven't had a day off since I took a day off in September. So this is a long time coming, and I just feel so exhausted, especially if you watch my last vlog, you know I filled in this weekend, so I'm coming off a long stretch of working, and I rely on my weekends a lot or just like 2 days off during the week, 2 consecutive days to catch up on sleep, like that's really what helps me. A lot of people are like, how do you do this crazy lifestyle? And I do my best during the week, but then I have big catch-up parties on the weekend where I definitely get my sleep, but when I fill in and when I work a lot of consecutive days, I don't get that catch-up. So I have been so exhausted these past few days. And by the way, I understand that I just turned on this camera and just started complaining. I'm not trying to complain, I'm just trying to set the picture of why I am so freaking excited right now. Like, I am so excited. And I knew I wasn't going to be getting off for, any of the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas. I didn't even try for that. But I was thinking, oh, okay, I'll just go home the week after Christmas, no big deal. Put in that vacation request, denied. Next week, put in the vacation request. Okay, second weekend in January, let's see, denied. So it's a little bit later than I thought, but honestly, I said all along, and people are like, oh, you're going home for Christmas a month later. I always said, you know what? I don't care when I go home, just want to go home at one point. And the best part is I'm not even using any vacation days for this, because when you work the holidays, you get time and a half during that day. You get bigger pay if I work Christmas Day, for example. And then you also get a day off that you get to select any time within the month. About a month, they're not that strict with it. Or you could say, I don't want the day, I want double time and a half, but I need the day, I like the day. So I'm using one vacation day for this on Monday, but then I'm just using my Christmas Eve, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and then tomorrow, which is a Friday, they're giving me off since I filled in this weekend. So it's kind of like a little light at the end of the tunnel. And we will just have to see what this last day before break has in store for us. You are frauds. Mini Muffins is where it's at. Everyone knows that. One of my all-time favorite things is listening to a podcast while I do my makeup. And right now I'm listening to The Skinny Confidential featuring Stassi Schroeder. Super interesting. Definitely recommend. Can we just take a moment to look at this? My makeup bag. It is so ratchet that it's not even funny. Do you see this? It's broken. But I just can never break myself to spend money on myself when it comes to things like this. In my head, I'm like, okay, the makeup is in there. It's functional, so we don't need to buy anything new. But we do, look at it, I look like an idiot. Oh my gosh, speaking of spending money, I'm finally going to be getting my nails done for the first time since September, which is super exciting. It's my favorite thing in the world, but I never do it because I feel like it's just a waste of money and I like to save. So it has been so many months, and finally, when I go to New York, I'm gonna let myself, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This morning we are outside Great American Ballpark. That is where I'm gonna be doing my live hits, and it is a jam-packed morning.
Hey Sheila, meeting the Cincinnati Reds almost feels too good to be true. I mean, you come down here to Great American Ballpark, you watch them play, you see signs like that one where you think, I want to be giving them a high five. And you know what, Sheila? You absolutely can, because that is what the Caravan is all about. It's not just the high fives, no. We're also going to squeeze in some selfies probably, and really just meeting these people who you're used to seeing as tiny little humans on a big field. I mean, let's face it, if you're like me, your seats are normally very far away, but not for the Caravan. I mean, you're going to be able to be up close and personal with them.
But as much as I'm in it to win it, I'm doing my job, loving life. Obviously, my trip to New York is on the mind, and I was just looking, the weather in New York, guys, it is not looking good for us. There's a wind advisory all night. I don't know how I'm gonna get home. I'm sad, I'm scared. Why? But positive thinking, we are thinking about the Reds right now. Not that, even though, let's face it, we're thinking about that. All right, so right now we're in the pitch black with Adam. I hate when it's so dark over here. Why can't the sun come up? But Adam, tell them about your weight loss journey.
It started Black Friday and down 12.
Wow. And what's your methodology?
Calorie counting and working out.
So he just ate probably like 7 different like healthy snacks, knows the
Yeah.
exact calorie of every single one of them.
Still gotta log it though.
Yeah, so right now he's logging it in his MyFitnessPal.
Hey, John, I have been all alone all morning, but I have some very, very, very exciting news. If you look down the street, you can see some buses have arrived. Yes, the kickoff is what? I think we're about less than an hour away.
All right, a lot of time has passed. We are on our way back to the station after a million live shots, and then we just shot what will be a package that I will put together when I get back to the station. I was strategically paired up with Adam this morning because
I work for the Reds?
and he knows everything. So I'm just not familiar with a lot of these people. I grew up in New York, you know, okay. So literally we're at this thing, I'm like, Adam, who's that? And it's like, I know how dumb I am asking a lot of these questions because it's I feel like to you it's like being like, who's that? Derek Jotter? Like, but I'm just being real.
But I'm opposite with soccer though. Like I could have, who's the most famous soccer player?
Messi.
Okay. Is that a hockey player?
That's soccer.
Yeah. Is Messi a soccer player?
Yes.
Oh.
You know
You're
what I
not
mean.
starstruck though. Here you are next to all these famous players and you're not starstruck by them.
No, and I was trying to compare it. I'm like, I don't know if Derek Jeter was there maybe, but I'm in general, I've never been a starstruck kind of person. Just because I just think of people as people.
When I first did it, I was.
You were starstruck?
Yeah. Now, the more and more I do it, you just think of them as regular people.
The more, I think like the more and more you're exposed to it, you're just like, hi, you're a human, I'm a human.
Yeah.
We're humans, what's up?
Eli Manning.
Yeah, if he was there, I feel like I'd be like, because I've seen famous people in real life and you're like, whoa, that's what they look like. And then you're like, okay. Like I would never, ever, ever in my life, doesn't matter who it is, take a picture, a selfie, or ask for an autograph of anyone. And that's just my own, not wanting to bother people. George Clooney could be in front of me and I'd just be like, hi.
I wanted to go through the line for my kids with the piece of paper. You know, they had the piece of paper.
Why didn't you?
I should have. I didn't think about it.
Oh my
Until it was too
gosh.
late. I'm like, they're already lining up now. But, you know, is that taking advantage of my position?
I don't know, that would have been cute.
It would have been cute.
Guys, look at this honor I received this morning. We have this police officer in Cincinnati who is the nicest guy ever, and if he sees you're on a live shot location where he is, he will make you one of these. And it's just such a nice, cute little thing he does. Adam, when is the next time you're gonna eat? The reason I'm asking that is because of his little diet thing.
Yeah, so I had, 710 calories around 6 a.m. And the next time I eat will be around 4:30. And then bedtime at 7. That's it. And I'll try to stay under 1,000 on that dinner.
Wait, question. You used to do a 24-hour one though, right? Adam would eat once every 24 hours.
And that was really hard. And
Yeah.
I like the problem was with that, now that I'm going to the gym, believe it or not, I was too weak
Yes.
to
Got
work,
us
to
to
work
far.
out. Like I was just too shaky. We'll go with twice a day, but under 2,000 calories. How about that?
Nice, how about it?
If we work again together, well, I'm sure we will, but 6 months from now, maybe I'll be like super skinny.
That's great, 12 pounds, that's a big deal. But Adam actually got switched to a new shift / his old shift.
Yes.
Overnights, which it's mind-boggling that he likes overnights so much more and prefers them and loves them, but he's just used to the schedule where he wakes up to go to work at 11 p.m.
Do you ever wake up at 3 a.m. on your off days thinking that you need to go
but
to
I go
work?
right back to bed.
I still get up at 11 p.m. It drives me nuts, and then I can't go back to bed.
I'll get up, I go pee, and then I'm like, back to bed.
Oh, if I get up to go, it's over after that.
I pee like 3 times in the middle of the night.
That's not good. I don't think.
He's been at the station, what, 17 years?
16 years, and I'm still 10th on the list, though.
That's crazy. We have so
Yeah.
many veterans, so it's a list where basically for photographers, they have like a list of seniority, which is how you pick your shift. So, you know, the guy who's been here the longest, he gets to whatever shift he wants. Adam has been here 16 years, yet he is 10th on the list. That's insane.
I need some people to retire.
But I cannot stay late today at work because I really gotta, get things in order at home for New York. Are you gonna miss me?
Yeah. Enjoy
Miss
it, though. You deserve a vacation.
What the heck? That was so kind.
I can be nice every once in a while.
I promise you guys, this is for the cameras because this is not our friendship right now. That was so kind, Adam.
Thanks.
I'm gonna keep that
So
in
have a
mind.
good trip, but be safe. I'm terrified to fly, so...
Yeah, I know. He's terrified. I find that so random.
I do not envy you at all about to get on a plane, especially with the wind advisory in New York.
Well, I think I'm the only person in the history of Target who just walked in and did not buy a thing. Obviously, I am off work right now. I finished my day, did a little stuff for the noon, a little stuff for the 5 o'clock. I wanted a makeup bag, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna splurge the $15 that it probably would have been, but they didn't have any makeup bags, so that's kind of devastating. And now, my friends, it is time to go from glam makeup to natural makeup. I obviously just showered, washed the day away, and now we're in our New York sweatshirt. Oh my gosh, guys! And the nicest thing ever, Zach offered to drop me off at the airport, which I just texted to confirm because he wasn't sure if he was gonna have meetings or not. And this is gonna be our longest time apart in almost a year. That's kind of crazy. Also, you guys missed, I had a little conundrum, a little scary moment. My mom signed me up for the text alerts to the wrong flight, AKA one that is leaving in 5 minutes from now. So I get text messages saying your flight is boarding, and I almost vomited. And by the way, look at this book that I received at work the other day. I walked in and was so confused when I got this package. And it is a photo book that 2 of my subscribers made for me, and it's just of like my 2019 memories, different photos they grabbed from my Instagram. And this is just the nicest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I thought I was gonna start weeping at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Seriously, like I cannot believe that someone would take not only the time to do this, but also this obviously costs money, and I am just, oh my gosh, Amy and Jenny. I was able to get in touch with them on Instagram and message them both, but if you guys are watching this, that seriously meant the world to me. It's currently up on display in my apartment, and I'm gonna keep that forever, so it meant the world to me, seriously. All right, we've got our bag packed, ready to go, and now it's time for a little Christmas. Obviously, I missed that holiday at home, so I am going to be giving my friend Carly her Christmas gift now. And I just got her this little makeup pouch, then really just some of my favorite products that I use on air every day that I think she will like and appreciate. I got her MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. We have like the same exact skin complexion. My favorite blush of all time, especially for on air. This is in the shade Mocha. Then I got her my favorite lipstick of all time. This is Faux by MAC. I get so many questions on what lipstick I use. This is the one. I'm obsessed, and she has, like I said, the same complexion as me, so I think it'd be really nice and pretty. And then this thing is a little mini of my favorite highlighter in the entire world. This is Champagne Pop by Becca. And I'm just gonna wrap these all up, put this in the bag, and then wrap the bag up, and we'll be ready to go. Wow, per usual, I did the worst wrapping job ever. My hero has arrived.
Back in shining armor.
In your favorite sweatshirt of all time.
It is.
Yep, I got him this sweatshirt. He's in love with it. He keeps being like, let me wear it to work, let me wear it to work. I'm like, Zach, you gotta wear more professional.
Yeah. They sent me home one day. The homeless man that came in.
I turned a 1 into a 0. You see how like nifty that was? It's happening. We are in the car on our way to the airport. How sad are you?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say about a 2.
What? Are you kidding? What?
1 being the worst.
Oh.
No, I'm a 10.
10?
Can't believe I'm gonna have to go a week in a couple days away from my sweet, sweet Clancy. I don't know how I'm gonna survive.
We're just 2 star-crossed lovers who are being ripped apart.
Romeo and Juliet is what people call us.
Oh, and the reason Zach's not coming is because he was like, I don't want to hang out with your family. I'm done with that. So
Had enough of Kathy and Tom.
it was really, it was upsetting.
Just kidding, Kathy.
Yeah, he's going away in a couple of weeks, and he already took like 2 weeks off for Christmas, so he couldn't take any more. I got some Fusion, which is a rice bowl for the airport / I ate some of it just now because I am starving. Our big moment.
Big goodbye.
So devastating, but I think we're gonna get through it, right?
We'll FaceTime every night.
Will you wait for me when I get back?
Yeah, I'll wait for you. You never know.
What? What'd you say? What'd you say?
No. I will wait. We'll be like Jim and Pam in the office where we get mini Bluetooths and we just keep them on all day so we like can talk to each other all day long.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, in one of them.
Why haven't we thought of that yet? Well, you knew it. You knew it was a possibility and you didn't do it yet?
I sent your Bluetooth to your house.
Okay, thank you. All right, guys. We're entering the airport. Whoa, you can't see me. Hello, I'm a human. There we go. But yes, flying Delta, which Delta is my favorite to fly. But how the heck? Oh, we have to go to the little kiosk thing. All right, so I've got my airport seat. I've got my big water bottle. And you know what else I have? I I have time. That's because I arrived so freaking early. My flight doesn't take off till 6 and it's 3:45. But I've come to the conclusion in life, so I'm just naturally an anxious person. I need to get places early. And here's the thing, you have to just know yourself, you know what I mean? Like, I know that if I'm even fine for a normal human, you know, cruising on time, if I'm not early, I know that I get so anxious. And so, you know, you kind of just gotta work with yourself. Oh, you know what? I have to edit a vlog. So it's Wednesday right now, right? Or no, it's Thursday right now, and I upload videos on Saturdays. And I like to start editing my videos on like Monday or Tuesday for that week because my editing actually takes a lot of time. I know it probably doesn't seem like it. Like, it's just like, okay, you're just, you know, vlogging, whatever. Like, I go through it so thoroughly, and I try to do quick edits and then add text, and it ends up taking a long time. I can never say how long just because I don't do it all in one go. I break it up. But my point is, this Saturday's video, which is going up in 2 days. By the way, yes, I do have an upload schedule in case you didn't know, in case you're unfamiliar, every Saturday, 10 a.m. It's gonna be a busy day tomorrow. But my mom was like, oh, like, would you mind if I went into work on Friday and then I took off all next week, you know, so we could hang out and whatnot? I'm like, you go into work. Like, I have so much YouTube work to do. Not to mention, yes, I'm excited to see people, but guys, I just want to sleep. Like, I'm just looking forward to getting like 10 hours of sleep a night. Is that bad? Probably, but that is just one of the most exciting things that I could possibly do. If I look like I'm dying, it's because I am, and I literally look like I'm dying. It is so past my bedtime right now, but we made it. We were in New York. I can see my dad right now. He's picking me up. Yes, we are here. We've made it to the homeland. I'm so tired though, guys. You have no idea. Maybe you do. Why should I? Okay, let's. Just like that, I have made it home. Hi, Mom. What's up? Dad, are you really excited that I'm home? Yeah, there's always comments on my videos saying you do not seem excited at all.
Thrilled to bits, Fancy.
Thrilled to bits. Everyone's always like, is that your dad or you're just some random man? Oh wait, Dad, explain what your worst fear is on the plane. Come on. Dad has a worst fear on the plane, just say it.
Involve bad language, so I can't use it.
Fine, just use a different word. Say baby instead of the other word.
You tell it.
He's like, one of my worst fears is that I'm gonna act like a baby. I don't even know, what'd you say?
If there's turbulence, I'm kind of afraid if I act like the B word. Well, I said B-I-T-C-H, and if I think the plane is going down and then it doesn't go down, I have to live with that for the rest of my life.
That's like the worst fear. Like, most people's worst fear is dying. On that note, talk to you guys later. We made it. Bye.